The water main break happened on this Highway 24 South on the south side of Waynesboro, just in front of the Dairy Queen there. We have live team coverage of this developing story tonight. News Channel 6's Renetta DuBose is at the site of that water main break, and Ashley Osborne is at the Burke County EMA office. Renetta, let's start with you now. The break is fixed, but it's still going to be some time before everything returns to normal.
Correct, Jenny, and what we now know is that this was not a city contractor, but we are still working to figure out what work was being done here. Now, the water department rolled away about 30 minutes ago. We saw them when they left, but you can see here that there is still work that needs to be done. Now, that boil water advisory continues for folks here in Waynesboro, but that just means that some businesses had to get a little creative.
You know, like bottled water, canned sodas, paper plates, paper goods.
Dining at Good Day Cafe was nothing short of picnic style in the wake of the boil water advisory.
Actually, our owner is from Slovenia, and about 2/3 of our staff live in the Screven County area. So it's on the way, and we stopped at the grocery store and picked some things up on the way in. And
down the street, Burke Park also opened with similar disposable products, boiling water for meals. But around town, it was a toss-up, with places closing for the day or choosing to open with a limited supply. And for some caffeine lovers, that meant a day without coffee. But Waynesboro's water director, J.C. Ellison, says the major water line rupture could have contaminated water people would want to consume.
But because we lost pressure in our system, anything when you go below 20 pounds in the system, there's a slight, there is a possibility of things being pulled into the system. And because of that, we have to go with the boil water advisory.
The city's water will need to be tested for bacteria. Ellison says that process takes 24 hours. The state of Georgia will then have to lift the boil water advisory. But Dana Key says Good Day Cafe can survive on a limited supply through the end of the week.
we just are lucky enough to have resources available in another city that's accessible to us immediately. So we are prepared to open all week. Our schedule is going to remain the same, and just everybody's going to just eat on paper and hope we can all just bear with that for a couple days, you know.
Now, Ellison did not want to put a timeline on when things would finish up, but let me repeat for you what needs to take place. That bacterial test will take 24 hours, and then it's actually the state of Georgia that lifts the boil water advisory, so continue to boil your water. Now, for businesses, they plan on staying open through the rest of the week with a limited supply, but again, I said many were closed today, so you may want to call before you head out to some of your favorite places here in Waynesboro. We're live here, Renetta DuBose, WJBF News Channel 6. Back to you.